Okay, let's begin with Linux commands. Okay, I'm not going to use this Ubuntu. Basically, I have Debian installed already, so let's use that. I hope it is not getting installed. Okay, that's fine. So let's practice with some basic Linux command. So the first command I'm going to try here, the ls command. So it is the simplest command, the first command that all beginner learns, but this command have some detailed. Okay, so let's create some folders. Okay, inside this in here, first of all, that means each directory is served as a node, and also it is served as a parent. So if I look at here, I want to create A, B, C, D. Okay, I will create D like this. A, B, C will be here. Okay, D, E, and F, and G will be here. It will have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, H7, H8, H9, and 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's create this structure. Let's create the structure. So fine. Okay, let me check first of all the live is running good or not. Let's see. Yes, good. Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Yeah, it's all right. Okay, is it audible? So it means I have to okay, is it audible? I don't know. Okay, it's buffering because of my own mistake. will be okay now. I think. Okay. Is it all right? Okay. Yeah. It's coming. So let's first get some directories mkdir using this is also one of the command I'm going to use it today. So to learn more ls command we have to create some directory because ls is typically consist of directories. Okay, the insights of this command is just on the directory. So a will have cd current directory. I think Linux commands are case sensitive. I hope yes, Linux commands are case sensitive. This is really important. So I should take a note. Is it installed or not? I hope so far. No, it's not installed. Oh no, it's installed. Okay, that's not a big problem. So I have to know the Linux commands are case sensitive. That's an important point. Okay, so cda. Okay, let's create another directories. So mkdir b comma c. Can I create like this? Let's experiment it. ls. Yeah, but also it creates like that now. So if I want to remove a directory, basically I have to use rm command. Probably there is a command named rm is here. Yeah. rm is there. rm is used to remove a directory. Will it be okay? Okay, let's see this. Yeah, that's also possible. So suppose mk, if I create a directory named dav, so I can also remove the directory using rmdir and write b here. So I can duplicate. Okay, deleted mk dir, then come here d mkdir b. Okay, let's see what are the things. Okay, that's fine. Now inside b cd b, I want to make another directory for mkdir. I can create too many directories by using multiple arguments. So I think b will contain d and e. Okay, so b will contain d and e. Yeah, and cd current directory d, and d will contain mkdir h1 h2 h3. Fine. So if I move back to the previous directory cd dot, yeah, so that's also important. I have to give a space, then dot I have to give. So I will see here d and e here is here cde. Let's go here, create another directory h4 h5 and h6. So 3 directories I'm going to create. Okay, that's fine. Now from this E directory I want to move to the C directory. How can I do that? If I want to move from one directory to another directory, it is possible. Okay, so I can use two ways. It can be done in two ways. First of all, I can use the relative tracing, or I may use the absolute path. So let's first see the relative part, because I know the structure. Okay, so if I do not know the structure, I have to use the absolute addressing. So first of all, CD, I am currently in the directory, okay, level, okay, E. So I am moving to the C. Okay, now I am in the E. Yeah, now I will be in the B directory. Okay, I can see, I will see that both two things. Okay, now after it I want to move to A. So now I am in the directory A, inside the directory A. Okay, so here I want to move to directory C. So I will simply write here. No, I do not have to write anything. Okay, so I think it will be A. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I do not have to do anything here. So now inside C, okay, I have to go here now. Okay, inside C, what I have to do, I have to create another two directory. Those are, so mkdir, let's say mkdir, I will create F and Z. Now CD mkdir, no, CD to CD, what I'm doing. Okay, CD Z. So mkdir, do it first, H10, H11, H12. Okay, fine. Suppose I want to move back to directory number D. Okay, so what I will do, CD dot dot. Okay, okay, first of all I will go do this. Now in which directory I will be? So I will be in, okay, I'm doing wrong. So inside this I am in the F directory, now I am in the C directory. So after this I will be in the C directory. So what I have to do, I have to go to the B directory. Inside B directory I have to go to the D directory, and that's all. Yeah, I can see folders. Yeah, I can see folders are here. So this is really important. So for example, so I can see in here. So this is also possible. So this is also possible. So lots more practice is necessary. We cannot remember these all of the things, but practice matters. Okay, that's fine. Now what I have to do, this is called a relative part. When I am using this dot dot slash, it is moving one step backward or climbing the tree to the upward. But if I want to add here an absolute part, how can I do that? Okay, that is really important. So to know the absolute part, I have to give the, from the root home, my username is efox, yeah, and I am in which directory? Home efox, and inside efox Let me check the exact directory what I have. Okay, first of all, cd this. So if I just only do the d, okay, let's say ls, okay, that's the byte. Okay, so if I directly type here the cd, so I will be into the main directory. Okay, what is this directory? Let's see. Okay, I am inside the home directory, and at the top of the directory, the top directory is the root directory where all files are exist. Okay, all files exist in the root directory in the Linux. So if I want to use the absolute path, what I have to do? So let me check again here. Yeah, that's fine. These are the directories. So here home I have to go. So again, if I press this, it will be an error. No, there is no error. Error didn't appear, but it is not going backward. Okay, that's important. Now if I want to go to here, cd, let's go to this is root directory. If I give a /, now go to the home, and inside home I have a. Okay, I am not adding this key fob because I think this is because I am using the environment for Windows. I think that's why the username is not appearing. So let's see what I have to do. I have to, or I want to move to B and E. Okay, and inside H5. So what I will do here, B, E, and inside H5. So let's see, is it work? Is it working? Is it working? No, it is not working. So I think there is an error. So home A, B, E, okay. And okay. So if I want to check my working directory, PW means. So if I want to check my working directory, PW means present working directory. So I can see PWD also gives me the absolute address. Obviously it will give that absolute address. So now, so let's begin with another thing. I know it. So suppose I want to say what are the inside directories. No, let's move here. Okay. Yeah. So if I want to see what are the child directories of these two directories, so then we have to use ls r. This command will give me all information. For example, let's see what it gives. So this is the first thing, the present layer. It has the A and Python. So in the A layer, within the A we have B and C. Within the A and B we have D and E. Within the A, B, D we have H1, H2, H3. Yes, and within the A, B, D, H1 we have nothing, and similarly for H2, H3, H3 we have nothing. So similarly A, B, E we have these three. Okay, that's fine. Now within A and C we have these two, and again it repeats. Yes, so it is also repeating for C, and within Python we have a Python file that is hello.py. So that's how I can see the exact structure. Says what are the directories inside the directory particular. So basically we have to type that ls.rflag. Most popular command like lsl. This is one of the most popular command and also important. So it represent what are the permission for group user and others, and also the file type. Okay, so it can be changed by chmod. Okay, chmod command, the permissions, but I'm not going to do that at this point because there is a chronology have to be maintained first of all. So what we have known so far, we know the absolute part, we got information about the relative part, we now know how can I access the how can I inspect the directory structure. That's all. And now we also know how can I make a directory, how can I remove a directory. There are different kind of commands to remove a directory. rmdir we can use, rm flagger I can also use. Okay. Okay, so another important thing is, suppose I want to delete a directory. For example, let's say I want to delete the h1 directory, but I am currently in the keyfox directory. First of all, I am currently in the keyfox directory, but from this directory I want to delete the h1 directory. I cannot delete like rmdir okay, like this rmdir, so h1, so I think it will not execute. So definitely, because this command finds h1, finding the h1 in the present directory. So again, if I use this flag, I think it will also not work. So what should I have to do to figure out this problem, or to delete a different directory from the current directory? It is also possible. Just give the absolute path for h1. So how can I give that absolute path? That is very simple. Home, what I have, keyfox, keyfox, what I have. So keyfox, and what I have, a, b, and then h1. So interesting. Fail to remove, no such file or directory. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I have done wrong. Okay, I have mistyped it, because there is another directory named b, and within that directory the h1 is present. So I think it will work now. So now it is what, that means we have deleted that particular directory. So if I want to move to the directory, I just have to go to a, b, d. Okay, now yes, I don't have h1 inside this div, so I got it. Okay, it's really amazing and interesting also. It's very interesting to do, and learning and doing live streaming at the same time. It's really amazing, and I can also track myself what is my performance. So now it's 3, so I have to complete these all. Yes. So there are lots of things, huh? So now file related command will be there, so I have to finish it. Okay, at least I have to do it. Do up to the file, I have to complete the file, then file searching I can do it later. Okay, I can do the file searching later, but I must know the different file related commands, how it works. So let's do it. So let's create another directory. So to do this, okay, file practice, let's say file, so I'm going to remove this directory, rmdir. But the remove directory will work when a particular directory is not containing any other directory. So this is really interesting. So in that case I have to use this, let's say, yes. So again I am going to experiment this. I am making a directory mkdir, and inside this directory I will make another directory. Okay, mkdir b. Okay, I have done type wrong. mkdir b. And let's say I am here, and rmdir. So a. This is really interesting, and but I can use this rmr a, so to remove this directory. Yeah, so it is very important. Now let's say I have figured out that this is a new thing I didn't know before. rmdir can remove a di directly if the directory doesn't contains any, if the directory is an empty directory. To remove a non-empty directory, use dir rmr dir name. That's really important. Okay, done. Now let's go to the file related thing. There are different file related commands are here. Okay, so mkdir file, let's create this file ex, file experiment, so always use the tab. This is also important. We have to use so that's also important. And let's see what I have to do. I am going to create a file. So first command is I want to learn is mode command. Okay, that's very important. And yeah, so how should I create a file? We insert settings. So random text generator. I can write a program, but I have no time. Okay, Okay, I'm going to copy it and save it. So how can I use the cat command to append something? Basically this is used for, actually it is used for redirection. Okay, and can be also, cat can be also used for concatenation and also can be used for appending. But cat, this is used particularly used for inserting something to the file, and let's say file 1, and it is not necessary to add the extension. Okay, so let's see here, and in Linux we have to type Ctrl Shift and V. Warning, you are about to paste longer than 5 kilobytes. We used to consider, definitely no problem, I have enough RAM. So why I have selected here 10,000 keyword. So the reason is the more. Okay, it will take some time. Let's wait for some time. It will not stop. Okay, now it's finally get stopped. So what I have to do, I have to press Ctrl D to exit. Okay, now I can use the more command. For example, more. First of all, I have to try that more. Let's see. So here I can see more is just giving me a portion of file which is fit to my terminal. Okay, if the terminal size is longer, so I can see more thing. Okay, in using the more command, and also it doesn't require any extension. I do not have to mention the file extension. I can see here, yeah, but it is also important more 99%, and I have to press here Ctrl Z. So this is more available. Okay, I can see here. So these are pages, yeah, in more. So maze exactly it is divided into some pages. More is divided in such pages, and then we can navigate. Okay, so absolute part, if we are not in the directory, no backward. This is also important, huh? So let's get some more information about more command. I'm not going to use any browser in this PC. Let's look at here. Okay, I have got now the related keys which are related to more. So there are spacebar, enter, D to go back one screen, okay, search forward pattern, and to repeat. Okay, so let's see how can I navigate a more. So again I am using this file1.txt. Yeah. So if I want to go backward, I have to press B, but it is not working. Okay, that is backspace is not possible, I think. Interesting, very interesting. Control Z. Okay, let me again more file 1 file. It's not okay. So if I type the file extension, it is giving me some different result. So let's see how it works. First of all, if I press the enter, this is another screen exactly. Okay, if I press here B, I can see the previous one. Okay, let me see here. Okay, back page, back page, back page. Okay, there are a lot of back pages. So suppose this is one thing. Okay, so if I press space bar, I can move to the next screen that is empty. And let's see. Okay, I can go back. Definitely backtracking is possible, and I can repeat the large search forward to previous regular expression. And okay, there is a command to quit that is called Q. Okay, and it is used to, this forward slash is used to search forward for pattern, and Q for quit. Okay, Q for quit. Okay, that's I got it. So these are navigation command with related with more. Lots of navigation command, but basic navigation command is enter, spacebar, B, Q for quit. I can use that. Okay, that is very simple. So now I have the more that I can see only one screen at a time, one screen content at a time. It depends on my screen size. So let's see. There's any other commands I also have. So let's see that those commands. List. Okay, list. That is file 1. Okay, so this is list command. Okay, first of all, so here I think I can, okay, this is like okay, I am okay with the list command. I really have been stuck here. I'm not able to move anywhere. Yeah, that's really amazing. Okay, in the list command also we can use this Q for Q, but interesting. Let's see, and let's press the enter. I think enter is also not giving me any other. Okay, it is not giving me response. Let's press Q for quit. So I'm checking it. What are the navigation keys for less? Explain less command for Linux. less also have the same thing, but it have some more navigation keys. So for example, if I press the capital Z, yeah, I will go to the end of the line. Okay, if I press the small z, I will go to the beginning of the line. Yeah, and up and down arrow key to scroll up and down one line. So, but it is not working. Up and down arrow key are not working. That is different thing. Enter to move forward one line. B to move backward one screen. It looks like more command, but it is also not working. What does it mean? No previous regular expression, press return. What does it mean by return? Okay. E. Okay. So interesting. Okay, this works. Okay. H for check for help. Okay, these are the commands. Commands marked with star maybe this is okay. Okay, this is how the list works. E for forward one line, Y for backward one line, F for forward one window. Okay, so E, Y, F, B, Z, W. So these are the things. Okay, escape plus right arrow. Okay, escape plus left arrow. So it's also a interesting thing. It's also interesting to know these commands less. So yeah, press return, but I don't know what do you mean by return exactly. Okay, that's fine. I'm using this. So escape plus right arrow, escape plus left arrow, escape plus up, escape plus down. U for quit. Less was really scary. Okay. So the most popular, or I can say the most easy to use the command is, but not the text editor, but command is cat. So how can I use the cat command? I think using the cat command I can also create some file. This is really amazing. I think let's see, cat file2 dot txt. Okay. It is not possible. I think it should be possible. Yeah. So cat can be also used to create file. So let's see. This is file 2. So if I want to save it, I have to press Ctrl T. So here I can see I have two files. So we have already know that touch can be used to create a file. Now also cat can be also used by using the redirection. And also I can append files. But I'm not using this file 1, so I'm removing this file rm file1.txt. Yeah, that's very important to remove. So okay, it is also amazing to know that I have a file name that is called file, but also I want to remove that. File to file 1. Okay, now I will create here by using the touch cat, this cat, because I can write directly file 1 file1.txt, and this is file So press Ctrl D. No, first of all press enter, then Ctrl D. So now I can see here are two files. Okay, if I want to move the content of file 1 to file 2, then what I have to use? I just have to use this cat, then file1.txt, file1.txt, and move to directly to file 2.txt. Yeah, let's see what's happened to these things. Cat file1.txt. It is the same, but if I look at this cat file2.txt, yes, it gets appended. So appending is possible in using the cat by using the double anchor. Okay, I can say that it's an anchor. And I can also say it is something like concatenation. No, I don't think it is concatenation, it is appending. So what is the meaning of concatenation in terms of cat? File1.txt, file2.txt. Oh, when I concate that thing, okay, so it is not like moving one file to another file. Okay, moving content of one file and the joining to the last line of the another file, that is called appending. But when I concatenating, okay, it means I am just merging the two contents and it is appearing, and it will be appear as a, that is called concatenation. So maybe in such exams it may be also asked that what happens if I type this command, for example cat file1.file2, file1.txt and file2.txt, what will be the output? So I have to first write all the content in the existing file 1, and then I have to write all the file existing file 2. Yeah, but again it is very important that when I use that double anchor or double getter, so it means that contents of file 1 will be shifted to file 2 or will be appended to file 2. That is very important. Okay, and also cat can be also used to create a file, but it is one of the most important disadvantage, but one of the most important disadvantage that cat overwrite files. Cat is used to overwrite file. So when I try to do this file1.txt, when I try to do this file1.txt, I can see it gets overwritten. So cat is bad for overwriting. So what I can do, I can append it, okay, but I cannot do it, okay. But is there any way to prevent the overwriting? Because cat is very powerful, okay, cat is very powerful. How to avoid so I have seen here, but it is writing, it is given that I should write a script. So but scripts are really advanced topic, I'm not going to discuss on that. So cat, I think there is no such things available at this point. Cat will overwrite the things, overwrite the content. Okay. And another interesting command is an echo. I like that command also. Okay, echo just okay. Echo doesn't create any file, but actually it just print the files. That is really amazing with echo. That's really important and amazing. So this is all about cat in brief. Okay, there are a lot of other things that is with cat, and I have to also read the theory, but I have not read. I directly jumped into the conclusion, or not the, not it is not a conclusion, but such basic understanding is really important before diving into a deeper topic. So but let's practice some file related things. So I have some time. Okay, so basically there are some editors, that is Nano, Gadget. So I'm not going to use those kind of tools because that will be really easy for us. Okay, but let's learn some difficult things. Okay, so if I want to see some information about a file, so what can I do? If I want to see some information about a file, not this file, so that is really interesting. There are some command exists. So for example, file1.txt, what happens? It should be exist now because I have already found it somewhere. File. Maybe file1. Commander not, so that means I think this version, I think the file command is not present, because basically that file command gives us the type of file. Okay, so let's say let's type this file. Yeah, so it works. The stat command is working. So stat command gives a lot of things. For example, the size of the file, the blocks occupied by the file, IO block, inode link. So there are multiple technical terms I can say here. Okay, this is the group ID, user ID, and what is the access policy for the user group and others. Okay, when the file is created, when the last change have been made, when it is the modified. Yes, so these all information are given by the stat command. So but there are some technical terminologies that is called IO block, device, and inode. So I have to know that. So that's all. I will learn it tomorrow. This is the theoretical part. What does it mean by the IO block and other things? So there is another file that is called du and df. Okay, so let's run this command. I'm going to the root directory. Okay, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So this du command actually gives me all the files, all the human readable files and their corresponding size. So this 12K, this 6, lots of files are here, and it is giving me the the exact size in a lit coulomb. Okay, that's not a big thing, but it is very difficult to read. Okay, when it comes to read these all things. Okay, so yeah, again for that case, in that case we have to use more specific flag. For example, this is one of the thing, du sh, so it means the total how much amount of file I have. I think that is the main purpose of du and sh flag. So again I can use, there is another file df, so it also gives the information about the total file used, available system. Okay, so there are different file systems are here. For example, the run file system, run log. So yeah, this have no file system, okay, no file, but that's why, but it is occupying this amount of available disk space. Important. That's really important, and we have to also understand what does it mean. Again, there are some other command, for example grep. Okay, find and locate. So if I want to use that find command, for example, if I want to use this find size plus um, so it is giving me the all file that is, I think, maximum 2 MB. Yeah, I think it is maximum. So this is how can I use the file in this directory. Okay, so these all have to be known. Theoretical or specific, I have to know the first, so then I can also begin with the real things. But it's an overview, so what I have to learn in this week. So it's good to know the later part are some technical terminologies are given, so I have to know that, and basically I have to also practice with more command and less command, and also I have to work with a cat command for some time and practice with this find command. Okay, that's very important, but it is also giving me the all file that is that have this specific size. Okay, or the maximum specific size. Okay, and also in some case I can also use this minus, so it will give me all information, not a big thing. And also I can use other thing also. For example, I can find a name of a file. For example, there is the find command is here, and I want to find an I want to give the absolute part. Okay, I don't know the absolute part, what is the absolute part, so that home, then what I have, pfox, okay, pfox, py, python, and okay, this is the absolute part. So, and this is the option, this is the flag, and I want to use here HC star, but I don't know the name of the file, so that's why I'm using this. Py, yeah. Am I able to find? No such file or directory. Okay, there is a typo error. Pfox. Yeah, there is a file name exists that is called hello.py. So using this find command, I can also find some files on the system, but I have to know the absolute path in that case. But there are some other techniques also here to find a particular file inside a directory without mentioning the absolute path. Lots of things have to do. So, but this is for today. I'm not going in that.